All right. Have you ever walked in a lonely place like that? It seems like somebody is coming after you. I used to experience that a lot. I remember when I was much younger, between my father's community and my mom's community. Okay, I used to like to visit there. So the road that linked the place is just few communities away. It's always a very lonely. In short, you can walk from the end, beginning to the end, you will not see one single person. It will look like somebody is following you. Even right in your house, at some point that you're alone, you experience like it just look like somebody is around, just look like somebody is following you around. Okay, the truth is that sometimes we feel that way because you know that you're alone physically, but God is always with us. Do we understand that? And then number 5, Jesus promises his presence. Matthew chapter 28 verse 20. All right. And behold, I am with you always to the end of the age. Now, Jesus is not the kind of person that will promise and fail, because it says here that he has promised us his presence. Okay, we read a while ago, he said, when I get to my Father, he will send you comforter that will remain with you forever. He will not be going as I'm going. He will remain with you forever. So Jesus Christ is not a man that will promise and fail. Okay, you know, if a man promised you something, let's say somebody promised you now and say, okay, let's just get to the end of the month, I should be able to give you 500,000. And then at the end of the month, he cannot keep that promise. And you begin to think the person is wicked. That's not it. He may have promised based on maybe what he's expecting, and then what he expected did not show. You know, it happened like that. Even we experience it. Okay, you were expecting something, and for some reason, something just happened, okay, and you couldn't meet up. All right. So if you say had promised somebody something, okay, it will be hard to go back to the person and say, sorry, that thing I promised you, I was thinking. And so mostly what we do, instead of going back to that person and say, I cannot meet up, we'll start switching off our phone. If the person call, you just kind of see the phone, you just cut the call. All right. But Jesus Christ is not that type that promise and fail. He said, talk and do God. All right. He said he will be with you always to the end of age. So he will not disappear at the middle. You know, it's like you walking with somebody, going on a journey. It could be physical or any other journey. All right, maybe healing journey. It can be anything. And so somebody say, oh, don't worry, we'll go through this together. And then the journey become longer than he expected, and the person just disappear at the middle of the journey. But God is not like that.